Odallus, Odallus, the dark call. Yeah, so I'm going to do a second session of Odallus stuff. Let's continue into slot 2 here and see where we end up. I'm in kind of a Christmas mood today, even though it's 19th November at the moment, just because there was a bunch of people singing Christmas carols and stuff out in the streets. It's kind of got to that point where it's close enough to December that the desperate think it's Christmas. Now these guys, as much as I kind of like that I can take these demons down easily enough, they're a bit kind of routine. You refer to my previous rant about waiting for the train, I guess. These guys I actually really like. Oh. In fact, did I choose the wrong level? I think I might have to, let's go back to the world map. Am I just sort of redoing levels? Oh, look at, oh yeah, it actually previews the paths you can take, which is very clever. Stuff like that is going to stop you getting stuck. Despite that, I actually did get stuck quite a bit, but like I said before, I don't think I was really at the top of my game when I was playing this thing. I'm really looking forward to what Dry Matter are doing next. I forget what it's called, but it's some game with... it kind of looks like a SNES game now, and it's sort of Super Contra or something? I think it's Super Contra, where they've got like fancy shadows and fancy reflections, and it all looks very fancy, and if it plays half as good as it looks, then I'm probably going to get whatever it is, whatever it's called, that thing they're making, that game of some kind. I guess I just like watching them on the rise, you know? They're getting better and better all the time. Oh, here it is. This is what I was talking about. The mysterious lights in the sky. Oh my god! You saw it. It's the lore, I swear. I don't know what the lights in the sky mean. I've won this game. I don't know what it means. It's some kind of ill omen. Some kind of omen that means that the great forces are at work. Somebody get me a qualified soothsayer. I'm sure they can explain this. Get me some animal entrails. Oh, very nice, very nice. Door is locked. Okay. Oh god, I hate the noise the bats make somehow. It really just cuts through me. It's a nasty noise they make. Whoa. Okay, he was tougher than I remembered. Axes and soup. Everything a warrior needs. In a video game, really, just axes, and if you had an infinite supply of axes and soup, you would pretty much win the game. Oh, it's new. I've played this game before, so I can't keep track of what's actually, new. I don't tend to use sub-weapons much. I'm kind of a miser, and I tend not to use anything that's limited. I don't like using up the unlimited stuff. It only gives some small advantage. I really like the kind of repeatable skill things that have infinite ammo. Oh, have I been here before? I'm getting really lost about what I've done when... Bwam. Wait, why am I, like, jumping? I'm so confused. I was jumping in just as it did that. Yeah, actually, I'm feeling a lot more confident and smooth about this time, actually. I'm kind of timing it better so there's less waiting, which is nice. I don't know, I'm still not really a huge fan of things like this, where you get safer the more patient you are. Like, I don't know, video games should pretty much never be about patience, you know? Timing, maybe, but kind of just waiting for things to happen seems like that's not what games are about. They're about being proactive. They teach good lessons about proactivity. I think games are kind of good for that. They change your perspective and they make you think that, you know, you should be improving things, you should be leveling up. Oh yes, that is just what I want. Lovely. No, I don't know. Where? Oh, look how nicely it transitions into a new area. This place is cursed, but really, which place isn't nowadays? Something like that. That's probably how he talks. All kind of, oh, the walls here kind of remind me of, I guess partly Zeliard, just the colours and the blue walls and stuff. Zeliard is one of the first games I ever played, but also it reminds me of Talarus in Ultima Underworld 2. Which was this weird place where I think you were kind of inside a giant body or something, like you were talking to amoeba, basically. It was probably the strangest of the worlds you get to go to in Ultima Underworld 2. And it was all kind of made of... I'm not even sure what it was called. Maybe it was just called a strange substance. If you look at the walls, the text says, "You see a strange substance," which isn't very helpful. But anyway, it kind of looks a bit like that. Yeah, it's important to differentiate your areas in these things, because otherwise it's even easier for someone like me to get lost. It is actually kind of an important thing in practical terms. Oh, it's an extra life. I think, yeah, that is an extra life. This thing's kind of old school. It's got an actual life system. No, the life systems are kind of weird. Like, they pretty much just date back to the arcade. They're almost an artifact. Like, the only reason you have limited lives in those old games is because they just sort of had them from the arcade, and I guess to make you retry things more and make things harder, so that just so you end up spending longer playing the game. It's a bit weird. Nowadays, when you buy the game, you're essentially buying instead of renting, and you kind of deserve infinite lives normally. I mean, it's not like you couldn't use infinite lives for something, but the main justification for them is gone. It's over. Just having lives is definitely kind of an old school thing. I think Mario keeps lives around just so that you can have extra life tricks. But I really like the extra life tricks in Mario, so like Super Mario World, I reckon, had the the fanciest extra life tricks of any of them. You could do such bullshitty things to get extra lives and collect Yoshis and things, and I love that. I miss really being able to screw the game with Yoshi and stuff. Like, they had a flying Yoshi that just ruined everything, and it was great. I miss that. They seem to have a policy of not having that anymore. I miss that wildness, you know? I miss Purple Yoshi, basically. Like, they took Yoshi and made him even more unfair. Ah, you've got a Golem armlet. Now you can move heavy objects. I think there even is a Golem in the game. And yeah, it's true to form, you just demonstrate it immediately after you've got it. Push, 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 push. Pushing blocks sure is great. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to try and find somewhere nice to end the episode now. I'm getting close to the 10-minute mark here. Before I registered my hypercam, 10 minutes was all I could actually do. There we go. Yeah, actually, this game is way less hard than I remember it being. You just kind of... It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Can I actually... Yeah, I can actually hold on to those slopey ones. And there it goes. It's very useful already. Classic old Metroid stuff. Actually, maybe that is a good place to stop. It said stop here amongst these bony, creepy-looking statues. Good night, and see you all in the next episode of Hell!